All right, so um, now I'm also opening up to miscellaneous questions. So if you have any question whatsoever that you want to ask, go ahead. And I was saying, go ahead and ask. I have one named question. This is from Julie Tweedy, who asks, "How do you feel about drones? We talking Amazon drones?" To be honest, like if we're talking Amazon drones, like I got no clue because I don't even know if these things exist or not. And another anonymous question. Let's see. What does the fox say? No comment. Well, that's the. No, fuck it. Let's keep going. I'm gonna open up a program here, and I'm gonna answer questions that I actually typed using Microsoft Word, of course. Give me those Q&A questions. All right. All right. First, and these are actually very personal, like life questions. So I'm going to talk about them here. All right. So, question one: who has been the most important person in your life? Can you tell me about him or her? Yeah. Yeah. The most important person in my life. I've mentioned her name a lot in this video, but that would be Krista Pfeffer. There's a story behind it that I would like to tell, and I really haven't opened up and told anybody about this. This has been mainly kept under wraps until now. How she's changed my life and how she actually saved my life. Throughout my 6 years of grade school, or elementary school, whatever you want to call it, I was a victim of bullying. Not just name calling or teasing, physical bullying. I got beat up a lot. I had a lot of things thrown at me. There are scars on this arm here from when I had a broken glass bottle thrown at me. You probably can't see the scars because my webcam doesn't, not very good. But, I did hit a severe state of depression, and it only ended, when I got home. When I got home, it was okay. Okay, things were okay for a little while, but I knew they weren't gonna be okay for long. That sucked. In seventh grade, I got into a fist fight with a guy, and that I got suspended for 3 days, out of school suspension for 3 days, and I hit a really really severe state of depression, and I was seriously thinking of committing suicide. I was going to hang myself in the bathroom at school, and I remember the day I was going to do it. I remember that day, and it was the last warm day in October. It was in seventh grade. Last warm day of October. I, it was after lunch. I got up out of my table. I sat alone, of course. I had no friends, you know. There were guys I got along with, but I couldn't call them friends. I never had a true friend until that day. And I walked to the bathroom, I put my hand on the door, and I heard this voice talking to me in a friendly way. And what I heard, it was, "Hi Mario, how the heck are you?" And that, I turned around and it was Krista. It put me in shock. I had rarely ever been talked to in a friendly tone before, and for someone to ask me how I was doing? Kidding me? That never happened to me ever before. But she introduced herself to me, or she introduced herself, She was in 3 of my classes that year. She was in this class called advisement, which is kind of like homeroom, something like that. If you're familiar with that. She was in my gym class. She was in band with me. I was in band for a while too. She, you know, she was nice to me. That's all I needed from somebody in my life, was for someone to be nice to me. I don't remember the conversation very well, but what I do remember is I do remember what I remember is that when she left to go to class, I took my hand off the door, and I thought, did that just happen? Did somebody just walk up to me, say hi, ask me how I was doing? It was actually nice to me? It's unreal. It seemed unreal at the time. All I needed was a friend and someone to help me, to be there when I needed them most. And Krista was that friend. I'd known her for 6 years, and every moment I spent with her was like a dream. We were, to my great disappointment, and I feel it was my fault for not asking, not walking up and asking. Even though we were never together, we were never in a relationship, as much as I wanted to be, it didn't matter. Even though we were never in a relationship, she made me feel like the happiest man alive. And I never had any brothers or sisters, so she's my older sister, and I'll always refer to her as my older sister. Yeah, Krista is the most important person in my life, and that's my story. Yeah. Next question. Before I get too emotional. Okay. What are you proudest of? Probably my YouTube career. Or either my YouTube career or, well, it's either my YouTube career or this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my high school diploma. Actually, it would be my YouTube career or my high school diploma that I'm proud of. I'm the first person in my immediate family to have this, to go through the 4 years of high school and receive this. So yeah, it means a lot. God damn it. Yeah, I'm very proud of that. So yeah. How would you like to be remembered? It's basically like like what I would say on my gravestone, for example. What I want put on my grave when I die, what I want put on that tombstone is, here lies a hockey player. Here lies a hockey player that gave more than he received. And that's all it should say. That's how I want to be remembered. As the little hockey player that gave back and gave more than he received. So yeah. Do you have any regrets? I do. Not being friendly and kind as a kid. Um, not respecting the virtues that were given to me at a young age. The biggest thing I regret, and I've been debating whether or not I would share it. Um, my biggest regret is, oh, it also has to do with Krista. That's my biggest regret is I never asked her out. You know, I like the piece. There is how she helped rebuild my life. It's been like a puzzle. One little piece. It's missing, and that missing piece. Well, that would be that missing piece would be for at any time, whether it be past, whether it be the present, or even future, that I could ask her out, or if she would be my girlfriend, because she means a lot. I can't do it now, because I made that mistake. I let that door close. Not that I'm saying that there's anything wrong with her relationship right now. But yeah, I mean, she already has a boyfriend now, and things are. I can imagine are going very well, and I'm happy for her. You know, I just regret not being able to say anything. I regret not for the past 6 years. I regret not being able to ask her out or to say anything. But for her, I mean, in a way, for her to be my girlfriend, that would be like a dream come true. It has been a dream. I've dreamt about it, and it would be a dream come true. That's the biggest thing that I regret in my life. It makes me look like a jerk for not repaying her for all the things she's done for me in my life, and that's one way that I know how. Do you have a love of your life? Well, I just shared that. So, what do you do for a living? Right now, I am a janitor at a local elementary school near where I live. And being a janitor, has its ups and downs. It makes good money though. So yeah. Currently, I'm doing janitorial work for a living. So not the best job in the world, but I could do worse. Do you like your job? Yeah. It makes good money. It builds character. You build some strength. Some upper arm strength, lifting all that stuff. Having to lift desks and tables, all that stuff. So I like the job, and I get 4 10-hour days. I get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I get paid minimum wage, which is about $8.25 an hour. So yeah, how can I complain? Can you tell me about your religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs? Yeah, I could do that. I'm not a Christian. I'm not Muslim. I'm not Jewish. I'm not real. I don't associate myself with a major religion per se. I consider myself a free spirit. I I live my life freely and see where the journey takes me. That's what I believe. How do you imagine your death? I imagine my death about 60, 70 years from now. Probably just, I'm getting too old. Probably just dying of old age. died a happy man. That's how I imagine my death. Just one last night to do the I did the things I'm still able to do as an old man, and to go to sleep at night and never wake up. But in the afterlife, I knew that my in that life that I did something. That's how I imagine my death. Just calm, peaceful. That's all I care. That's all I care about. What is your favorite food? Mm, I have quite a few favorites in food and drink. Fried chicken, preferably from KFC. Euros, those things are frickin' awesome. Probably beer, even though I don't drink a lot. It's like this occasional thing I do on the holidays. Um, Pizza, definitely. German style pretzels. I'm talking about like the real pretzels, not like the stuff that comes in a bag. Um, oh, and this next one, this is like an addiction for me. Nutella. This is like a serious addiction for me. It's like my vice. It's like my drug or something like that. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, Nutella. That's my weakness. My big weakness. Yeah. What is the number one most played song in your music library? Mm, I don't know, really. That's a tough one. I have a lot of songs in my music library, and I don't know which song I play the most or I listen to the most. Um, I'm probably gonna say, um, I'm probably gonna say, oh boy, I'm gonna say probably Photograph by Nickelback. That's a song that I play a lot. Um, I mean, I like Nickelback. You know, I don't see why they get so much hate. To be honest, I mean, I don't see why they're hated at all. They're a really good band, and I like Nickelback. They're one of my top five favorite bands.